Hello and welcome to Rathods IAS Academy. Today in this session, we are going to see current affairs of 6th June 2024. So let's get started with our discussion. So as usual, I will be saying two important things to understand this current affairs. So first one is your UPSC syllabus. So UPSC syllabus will helps you to guide in this journey. So if you are not knowing syllabus, then how can you pick up the articles which are relevant from our examination point of view, right? So you have to follow our syllabus. So whenever you are reading any topic, so take out the syllabus and read according to the topics in our syllabus. And second important one is your previous year's questions. So PYQs are very important. So why these PYQs are important? Because so the first one is you can understand how questions are asking from the topics that you already read, and even you can understand like from current affairs how the questions are coming. So in this way, this two things you have to focus from whenever you are starting your preparation. So one is your syllabus and second one is PYQs. So from Monday onwards, I will be continuing my series of micro listing of topics. So I did with ancient and medieval, and even I completed modern part, and the remaining part I will be starting from Monday. So from Monday onwards, I will be taking strategy classes of UPSC, and I am very sorry we are not going to provide you that online. So if you are coming to the offline, to the office or to sit in the classroom, then we can take classes, because on offline we are providing 30 days of free classes, right? So in that 30 days of free class of offline, I will be doing with my syllabus, and I will explain you how to pick up the articles of Hindu, and even I will be telling you how can you connect the different dimensions, and as well as your mains answer writing. So all these things I will be covering in this offline classes. So if you are in Hyderabad, or if you want to start this UPSC preparation, then you can come and sit in the class. Okay, so this is my sincere request. So please accept my request. And next, in our today's newspaper, so entire around 80% of newspaper is filled with political articles. So no need to read them at all. Clear? So in this front page of our Hindu today, so there is nothing much important. Every article is political article. So you will be getting nothing if you are focusing on this political article. So try to stay away from political articles as far as possible. Don't connect emotionally with any political party. We are not here to have emotional connections with the political party. So our goal it is to clear UPSC examination, and for that which articles will be helpful, I will be focusing only on that. I will be not deviating at all. Clear? Okay, so this is city page. So in the city page also there is nothing much important things that I found. So directly you can move on to editorial page. So even the states page also, there is nothing much important, and even in editorial page also, there are articles which are related to our politics and this election result, everything that will not fetch you anything. Okay, so let us see other important articles. Let us hunt, because we have to search articles keenly in this today newspaper. And one more thing, students, I am also providing you daily current affairs PDF that is available in the app. So please download the app, and app link is given in the description box. And many students are personally messaging and calling me about this PDF, but that PDF I am already providing in the app. You can download that. Apart from that, Hindu, we are also going to provide you the daily current affairs PDF, where we are covering other sources like Indian Express, Business Standard, and Down to Earth, and as well as All India Radio as well. So this is our editorial page. So this is about democratization, and as well as everything is related to Hindutva, political parties. So this is not at all necessary. And here this lead article, it is about BJP party, but we are not aligning towards any political party here. It is not our agenda. And next one it is about elections in US. So once election is done in US, so after formation of a party or government, then we are going to see how US-India relations they are going to be changed, and how we are going to tune our relations based on the political party which is going to come into power in USA. So that this is not relevant now in this period. So after once election is done, then we are going to focus on how our Indian foreign policy is going to be changed according to the new government. Clear? And next it is about again African National Congress. It is about elections in Africa. So once elections is done, again after the formation of new government, we are going to see how our relation is going to be changed, because Africa is a part of many groups, okay, where India is also part of, for example BRICS, right. So there we are going to discuss this, but as of now it is not relevant in this today's discussion. And here you can see one important page. So this page, it is about CDS Lok Niti post poll survey. So this is about the details of survey which is done by the CSDS. So this report you can focus, because it is giving analysis of after elections. That means post poll survey, after elections and after election result. So based on the result, it is giving some survey. So you can rely on this to some extent. So title says a return to an era of genuine coalitions. So whenever you are reading polity in your Lakshmikant or in NCRTs, so you will be coming across this word coalition. For example, now the strong competition is present between BJP and India Bloc. So India Bloc is a coalition. Coalition means nothing but group of political parties, they will come forward and they will be forming a bloc. That is called as coalition. Okay, that is called as coalition. So here you have to know some dimensions. So first it is talking about coalition. So first of all you have to know what is this coalition. Okay, so there are some regional parties or the group of national parties. So they will be coming together and they will be forming as a bloc. So this is called as coalition government. So if this coalition party is winning the majority of seats and it is forming government, means it is called as coalition government. So this coalition government which is having its own advantages and disadvantages. Okay, it is having own advantages and disadvantages. So have you watched this movie of Leader movie in Telugu? So it is one of the famous movies which depicts about how government is forming. So and even one more movie, that is Nene Raju Nene Mantri, that is in Telugu. So that is also it is also a political movie. It shows about how government will form. So from Sarpanch level, so how he became CM, like that there are different stages, ministries, so they are set. So if you watch that type of movies, then you can easily understand how government is working. Because movies, they try to depict the thing which is going on practical or reality, but they will add some here and there masala, so and so. Okay, that is okay, because people also who are watching that movie, they need some entertainment, right? So if they direct a movie based on only the reality, that will be like boring, that will be going to be flop movie, even though it is having a good story. So people, they will watch movie, it's just for entertainment, right? Okay, so let it be. So you have to know what is as coalition parties or coalition government, and what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages. For example, if you are from state of AP, so finally which party came into, like which is a party, it is going to be forming the government, it is called a coalition government, right? For example, TDP and as well as this Jansena party, they came together and they formed this coalition government, and they got most of the seats against this Jagan, YS Jagan, right? So here, what are the advantage? Who is going to become the chief minister? Again, there is question mark. Yes or no? So in this way here, single party, and if you take coalition party on another side, so they have their own advantages and their own disadvantages. So from this article point of view, you have to know what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of this coalition government. And even you can see like why nowadays there is a coalition form of government, not only in the state of AP, but even in many states they had this coalition government. Now at the central level we are having this coalition government. So why? What are the reasons? So why these people are coming, okay, towards a common agenda. So that is the thing that you have to see. So these are the dimensions that you have to think from this article point of view. Clear? And now let us move on to next topic. Just I want to give you idea of what is this word coalition, because this coalition word is there in your NCERT 11th class polity book. So just I want to make you aware about that. And here you can see one more article, that is evaluating government's performance and its impact. So now, yes, finally we got election result, and we see like there's a tough fight between Congress, that is India bloc, and BJP. So if you connect with exit poll said that most of the seats, like more than 60% of seats, they will be won by BJP party. But at this final day result, original result, yes, we find that there is a tough fight which gave by India bloc to BJP. So here this article says that based on this general election result, how government performed and its impact. So if this BJP government which had performed well in last 5 years, the result might be somewhat in the favor of BJP. So maximum seats they used to get. But this, it is not my opinion, okay, it is opinion of the CDS report. It said that government not performed well, because of this now they are facing the impact. Okay. So in Sanskrit there is one quote. So what are the actions you did? You have to face the what? Face the outcome of that action. So you have to, your karma will follows you, right? So you have to accept your karma. That means whatever the thing you did, whether it is like a positive or negative, you have to accept that. So that is the thing we can apply here. So government, it didn't focus on the key areas. So because of this now they got the tough fight with this India bloc. So people, they understood like what is happening around, and because of this they started voted to opposition party. That is the thing which mainly said. And now here we are going to see in which areas government not focused and in which areas people they satisfied. So this article, if you see these tables, you can understand. So this table is about satisfaction. So people where they satisfied, and where union government worked well, and where people disliked the work of government, and what are the areas there is a negative things or negative attitude of people towards government. So all these things are clearly given here. So if you see here where people satisfied, so people satisfied because of this construction of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, first one. And on that day also throughout India, wherever the temples are there, so they went for doing this Ram and Sita marriage, and they went for like Annadan, etc., right? And entire throughout the country we celebrate that incident. So for that people were happy, and even people were happy for reduction of poverty to some extent, and even creation of employment opportunities and initiative for development. So here they are not focused like promoting Hindutva and as well as promoting international global image by this showcasing of Hindutva. So in this way, yes, somewhat people they had been satisfied, because if you see the population of India, so we have most of them were Hindus, right? Hindus are majority and Muslims are minority in India. So because of this, what are the programs they did according to this Hindu? Yes, people they satisfied. So please don't keep the negative comments, okay, because I am not, these are not my own views. So this is about the views which are given by this series only. And next here, if you see the positive assessment works which are done by this BJP, so where people are favoring this BJP government is, first one is for construction of Ram Mandir and for reduction of poverty, and next one is creation of employment opportunities and taking some initiatives for development, even though it is a capitalist party. And next one is promoting Hindutva. So in these areas people they had been satisfied. I am not telling 100% people they were satisfied, at least 2 out of 10 people they were satisfied, and I will be giving you data soon, don't worry about data, just I want to showcase this table. And next one is the most disliked work is, what happened was like there is constant increasing of prices, okay, there is always inflation and price rise, and there is increasing of unemployment in our country, and another side people they are dissatisfied with increasing of poverty, and especially most of the, I want to say, this is my personal opinion I am sharing now because I don't have any choice, I have to tell that so that you can understand what are the things that I am going to say here. So first one is most of the projects they went to whom? Adani and Ambani. But what about other contractors? No. So whenever most of the projects they went to this Adani and Ambani, they became richer. So here what happened here is richer became richer and poorer became still poorer. So this is the one thing that led to a rise of poverty, and as well as what happened, so because of promoting of Hindutva, so it is also having some impact on increasing of communalism. And even you can take example of Manipur communal violence, you can add this here. And even there is increasing of corruption, and even there is increasing of conflict among communities. Okay, so in these areas people disliked. And negative assessment we can say because of inflation, increasing of unemployment, increasing of poverty and increasing of communalism. Okay, so these are the things which are mainly said, and now let us dig somewhat deeper. And exactly I will be giving you the data regarding how many people supported and how many people they against. Clear? Okay, let us see this first article. So if you see the context, it says that according to CDS Lokniti post-poll survey, so it is saying about people satisfaction, whether people they were satisfied or not. So if satisfied, in which areas they satisfied, if not, in which areas they are dissatisfied, and in which areas they said no to BJP. So you have to know that because you are going to be the deciders, because you already were more than 18 years of age and you have right to vote, and you also casted vote, I think so many of you. And to which party you voted? So you have to analyze yourself, okay, based on this CSDS Lokniti report. So here this time about 6 out of 10 respondents they reported being fully or partly satisfied. They said fully or partly satisfied with this Modi government. That means 6 percentage point decline if you are comparing with even 2019 polls. Okay, that is the first term. This is the second term, right? Now we are going to see like third term of BJP government. Okay, so in the first term they said like 6 percentage point decline. So from 2019 post poll data, if you compare this 2024 data, so there is 6% of decreasing of people who are in favor of BJP government. Yesterday I said about this Dhruv channel, right? So how many of you watched that Dhruv channel and watched at least two latest videos? So they are about unlocking what BJP government is doing. Yes, and now let us see the construction. So because of this construction of Ram Mandir, so many people they were like favored this initiative, especially 22% of respondents they said yes, this is the good step taken by BJP government. And next one is 1 in 10 voters they cited promotion of Hindutva and elevation of India's international standing. So because of the present government it is focusing on Hindutva, Hinduism, etc. So it led to increasing of soft power of India in the international arena. Okay, and next one is 41% they favored poverty reduction initiatives, but remaining 60% they didn't accept it about this poverty reduction. And next one is 1 in 17, that is 14% of residents they did not like any work. Okay, 14% of people they did not like any work which is done by this BJP government. Okay, clear? And especially people they are dissatisfied because of increasing of prices. Okay, especially vegetable prices, oil prices, crude oil prices, diesel prices, petrol prices. So overall in our country we can see there is increasing of price of goods and service in market. So this condition is called as inflation. And next one is even there is increasing of unemployment. Yes, you are better knowing about this unemployment because even after completing graduation, so many of the people they are not getting proper job opportunities. Yes, so if government is supporting this entrepreneurs or like startups, then they are having a huge potential to create employment. And even especially whenever government is supporting the sunrise industries, they can create employment. Okay, so if government is providing that, at least we can reduce this unemployment for 60%, okay, rather than promoting this Ambani and Adani. So if government is supporting some small and medium sectors or like new entrepreneurs or startups, we can reduce this problem of unemployment, but it is not doing. So because of this, I can say there is increasing of unemployment in our country. Okay, so these are some important concerns where 14% of people they didn't like any step which is taken by BJP government. Okay, let us move back and let me control my emotions. Okay, I have to control my emotions on this platform. Yeah, now let us move on to next topic. Like in this news page, I found nothing. So most of the articles are political articles. So there is nothing much use to read all these articles. So only I tried to pick up at least 4 articles for the discussion. Yes, here you can see one important article. So it is relevant. Health Ministry reworks protocol as country's TB elimination drive plateaus. So actually we have a target of elimination of TB, but unfortunately COVID-19 entered into our life. So because of this, what happened, we went for national-wide lockdown and we had restrictions on people movement, and even there is lot of disturbances in providing health care, and even there is increasing of burden on the government exchequer because they have to take some additional steps to control this transmission, prevention of this COVID-19 and to save the lives of people, oxygen cylinders, medicines, vaccines, and government need to invest in R&D also. So because of all these things, the target of eliminating of TB in country had been put aside. That is the thing which happened in reality. So now again our health ministry, after normalizing of all these conditions, it is focusing on again working on a protocol to come back with this elimination of TB in India. So here what are the dimensions you have to see? What are the dimensions? So this article is talking about TB. TB is nothing but tuberculosis. So what is this TB? So you will be getting instant cough, and whenever you are coughing you will be getting even blood, sputum, etc. So many of you might be thinking this tuberculosis is only respiratory disorder. Okay, it is only attacking our respiratory system, but this is absolutely wrong. So TB is caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. What is that bacteria name? Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So it is not only affecting your respiratory system, but even each and every cell or each and every organ in your body gets affected. Even your eye and even your retina will be also affected by this Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Okay, so this is the thing that you have to see, and whenever you are reading your science and technology, there you will be reading this chapter of diseases. So what is this chapter? Diseases. So in this diseases you will be studying 2 types of diseases. One will be communicable disease and next one is non-communicable disease. Especially non-science background students, arts, they have to focus on this. Communicable means whenever you are communicating with others, like handshaking or hugging, or like whenever you are sharing things, there is a chance of transmission of disease. For example, COVID-19, you might be knowing very well. And next one is non-communicable. So name itself is saying that even while you are communicating, like sharing things, handshake or kissing, etc., there will be no transfer of diseases. For example, if you have BP, that is hypertension, sugar, that is diabetes mellitus, or any kidney damage, liver damage, brain damage, cancer, etc., that will be not transmitted just by shaking of hands, etc., right? So such type of disease is called as non-communicable. But this TB, it is a communicable disease. So for example, if there is any TB patient beside you, if he coughs or sneezes or like that, if there is any air droplets which are coming from his mouth, and if you come in contact with that, yes, there is a chance of transmission of this TB. So here, because of this, we are calling this TB as a communicable disease. So apart from this, here you have to know some dimensions. So I will let you know the dimensions. First, you have to know what is TB. TB is tuberculosis. It is caused by bacteria. So many a times UPSC will play a game. So they will give a disease and they will ask it is caused by bacteria, virus, algae, protozoa, like that. So almost here if you see it is caused by bacteria or virus, you have to be very careful. Okay. So they will be interchanging virus with bacteria, bacteria with protozoa, bacteria with algae, like that. So first of all you have to be very much sure with this causative organism. So which organism is causing this? And you have to see what are the signs and symptoms. And next one is what is the treatment. Yes, now let us connect this treatment part with elimination of TB. So elimination of TB is becoming very difficult. Why? So if you connect with COVID-19, so COVID-19 is a deadly disease and many people they died. So that time government had invested in this research and development, and within a very short period of time we had made different kinds of vaccines, and even we gave that vaccines to each and everyone in our country. And not only that is successful of India, but even India exported this vaccines to different countries. Yes or no? That is a success. But why we are not eliminating this TB in India? So this is a big question. Why? So actually TB is caused by mycobacteria and tuberculosis. It is bacteria, right? So in this treatment we are giving antibiotics. So what are those antibiotics? So these antibiotics we have two kinds. First one is first line and second one is second line antibiotics. The problem here with this TB is we have to take at least continuously 6 months for sure these antibiotics. So in Indian tendency, so is this possible to take medicine for continuously 6 months without any deviation? No, right? Without missing of dose. So whenever you miss this dose, again that bacteria will develop resistance. Okay, so after developing of resistance, if you are taking the same medicine, it won't work. Again you have to change the medicine, again you have to increase it to 6 months of duration. That is a major problem. So when you are stopping antibiotic, they will be creating resistance. For example, in this antibiotics we have different class, like some will be acting on the cell wall, some will be acting on the DNA, some will be acting on the protein synthesis of that so and so bacteria. For example, let us take so and so doctor, okay, he is doctor white one, he is patient who is having this TB, and doctor prescribed this medicine, okay, this is antibiotic, you have to take 6 months beta karke. So this doctor who said to this patient. So patient started taking medicines, and after 1 month he saw like decreasing of the symptoms. So he faced some decreasing of signs symptoms. So this patient stopped the medicine. Okay, and after at least like 1 week again he started taking the same medicine. But now what happened? There is no decreasing of symptoms. Why? Because for example, let us take this condition, like this medicine which is given by this doctor, this is bacteria, okay, so it will be acting on the cell wall of this bacteria. Okay, so initially 1 month it attacked this, this medicine went and this medicine started fighting with this bacteria, and this bacteria started decreasing of number. But now what happened? So after 1 month he stopped this medicine, right? So because of this what happened? So this bacteria will be developing one shield, okay, one protective shield around this. So now again this person started taking the same medicine. So actually earlier this medicine used to fight against this orange color cell wall, but it is not for this white color cell wall which had been the defense. Okay, how humans are intelligent, in the same way these microorganisms are more intelligent. Okay, they are more intelligent and they adapt to any environment. Okay, so this medicine will be not acting, and again what? Again this person will go to this doctor and he will be saying like, I stopped this medicine and I want again I will be getting symptoms, and this doctor again he have to take the sample from this so and so patient, and he have to go for testing, and again he have to go for identifying like which antibiotic now we have to use, because this is not acting, this is not working, so they have to go for like this. So in this way, if this patient who is not focusing on taking of that antibiotics regularly, means yes, this problem will come, like we have to change the antibiotic. So the problem with this TB is antibiotic resistance. Okay, the problem here is antibiotic resistance. Already whatever this Mycobacterium tuberculosis is there, already having resistance to many antibiotics. So that is the problem. So because of this, we are not attaining this target of eliminating TB in India. I hope you understood, right? Yeah, so this is a story. And now let us see some basic facts. Okay, let us see some basic facts. So now here ICMR, that is Indian Council for Medical Research, is looking to rework. We have to come with the new protocol according to the present needs to eliminate this bacteria or to eliminate this tuberculosis. So especially we have to focus on TB medication and duration of this time period, and also we have to focus on TB free initiative for eliminating the deaths and as well as diseases, poverty, etc. Okay, so why this TB is very important and why we have to take immediate steps, because in India TB is killing around 5 lakhs Indians every year. Every year 5 lakhs Indians, they are dying, and this data is very important. Okay, so because the people, they are dying here, yes, it is the responsibility of the government to govern the people, and why we are electing the government, they will be looking after karke, yes or no. But here, if the government is not focusing on this, there will be the no stopping of the deaths. Okay, and around 1400 patients who are having this TB, they are dying every day. So this is the pathetic condition of India regarding this TB. So because of this, government came up with initiative of elimination of TB, but because of unfortunate incidents like COVID-19, so this thing of elimination of TB had not been achieved, and we are postponing that. Clear? And now let us see some facts. So TB, tuberculosis, is caused by bacterium called as Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So this Mycobacterium tuberculosis, which belongs to this Mycobacteriaceae family. So here you have to remember this, it is caused by bacteria, it is not caused by either fungi or algae or protozoa. Okay, it is caused by only bacteria. Okay, so here this Mycobacteria, so this family of Mycobacteria, it is not only causing TB but even leprosy. So here you can get a question like Mycobacterium is causing only TB, but this statement will be wrong. So this Mycobacterium will be causing what? Even leprosy. Okay, so Mycobacterium leprosy organism is causing this leprosy. Mycobacterium tuberculosis causes tuberculosis, but they belongs to same family, like brother and sister. Okay. Yes, in humans, TB most commonly affects the lungs. It is called as pulmonary TB, and not only this lungs but even other organs in our body will be also affected. It is called as extrapulmonary. As I said, TB will also affect retina and as well as eye. Okay, so and now let us see this diagram. So this is talking about global statistics. So across the world, 2 billion people, they have this TB infection at any time, and 5 to 10% of latency infected individuals are predisposed to developing active TB. So actually whoever they are getting this TB, so it will be taking some time to develop in the body to show the symptoms. But here 5 to 10% of people, they are even latently infected and they will be having active TB in their lifespan. And even one more thing here is people who are getting this HIV AIDS, you might be knowing, right? So in that HIV AIDS, what happens? Our immune system will become weak. So in that HIV infected patient, so this TB is commonly seen, okay, because of compromised immune system. And next one is around 10 million people, they fall ill with TB every year, at least since 2000 onwards. And now we have this this aim of elimination of TB. And let us see what will be the signs and symptoms. So this image will shows about how and how the patients will be feeling. So what are the signs and symptoms of this TB? So first one is they will be having chest pain because of continuous coughing. They will be having chest pain, that is normal thing. And even whenever you have any infection in your body temperature will rise. Okay. So normally you have to remember these things. So when your body temperature rise will be, so whenever any foreign body will be entering into your body, that is anything like germs, anything if enters, so our body itself tries to fight with that. So the initial step will be like increasing of our body temperature, because whenever increasing of body temperature, many microorganisms will be killed. So because of this, the reason behind whenever we are getting packet of milk, either from milk vendor or from shop, so we will start boiling the milk. Why? Because if there are any germs are there, we have to kill that, right? So in the same way, if any germ which is entering into our body is having a very good defense system, so that our body temperature will be increased, so that with that temperature it will try to kill. Yes or no? So that is the reason why we are getting fever. So because of entry of this Mycobacterium tuberculosis, there will be increasing of your body temperature. It is also common thing. And TB, persistent cough, and hemoptysis. So hemoptysis is a condition where whenever you are coughing, so you will be having blood vomitings. And next one is you will be feeling very lazy, lethargy, and you will be not having any appetite to do the work, and in night time you will be getting sweats, night sweats, and weight loss. So these are the common signs and symptoms. And now I want to talk about what are the challenges in India, why we are not able to eliminate this TB in India. So first one is there is high burden of TB cases, and according to the global TB report of 2022, so this report says India is having 28% of TB cases in the world. And even so many people who are having TB, so they are not much diagnosed. So they are not going to hospital and they are not going to have the test done to confirm they are having TB or not. So this is the one major problem in India. There is no proper healthcare facilities, especially in rural areas. And next one is, as I said, that is drug resistant TB because of discontinuation of antibiotics. And next one is, especially many people who are particularly from these rural areas, they do not have proper quality health care. So they have only PHCs, that is primary healthcare centers, and they will be not much interested to come to cities and test done everything. So because of this, most of the cases there is delay in diagnosis and delay in starting of the treatment for this TB. And next one is stigma and discrimination. Yes, there will be social stigma. So if anyone knows that you are having TB, whether someone will come and sit with you, whether someone will be having party that you are having like now, no, right? So because of that social stigma also, people, they will not disclose about their illness, right? And next one is because of poor living condition. So whenever, especially in overcrowded regions or slum areas, they do not have proper sanitation, proper water facilities, proper living conditions, living environment. So because of this, there is also a very high risk of transmission of this TB. So, and even in India, so there is increasing of slums, for example, Dharwad area of Mumbai. And next one is there is limited awareness. So people in India, they are not much aware about the signs and symptoms of TB, or like how they have to take the medicines, and even they don't know like they have to take entire course of treatment. So treatment will be like 6 months. So many of the TB patients, they don't know that. And next one is insufficient funding. So actually this TB is one of the major health problem in India, but TB receives very insufficient funding and there is no attention of policy makers and healthcare professionals. So it is also one important problem that we are facing. Clear? Clear? Yes. Now let us move on to next topic. So this is in this news page, and in this business page you got one important article. So it is about PMI, Purchasing Manager Index. PMI signals services growth receded to a 5-month low in May. So in month of May there is decreasing of PMI. So PMI is nothing but Purchasing Manager Index. So this index is very important because it will be telling about how our manufacturing sector is doing, whether it is doing good or whether it is doing bad. So how can we know? So we can know by this type of indicators. Okay, so this topic is important from your economy, which comes in the GS paper 3, and many a times you already got question regarding this PMI in your prelims. Clear? And let us see why this is in news now. So if you see context, it says that activity in India service sector, so it has slumped to 5 months low in May. So in month of May, what happened? There is decreasing of our industrial growth. That is the thing which is directly said by this PMI. Okay. So actually in month of April it was 60.8, and in month of May it decreased to 60.2, that is around 0.6% of decrease. So what is this purchasing manager index? So why you need to bother? So why you need to rate here? Because to understand how our economy is functioning. Because in our economy we have different sectors: primary sector, that is agriculture; secondary sector, that is industries; and next one is tertiary sector, that is services. So in all these things, as an UPSC aspirant, yes, you have to know how each and every sector is working. So whether they are in the good condition or bad condition, because everything is revolved around economy. So if you are having good economy, you will be very good. So you will be addressing poverty, you will be addressing hunger, you will be addressing other health issues, etc. Right? So if our economy is bad, so how can you address these issues? No, right? Yes or no? Even we can connect this with our family. So if father is earning good, then he will be joining his kids in good schools, CBSE schools, ICSE schools or international schools. So if father is not earning good, then they will be sending their children to government schools. Yes or no? Instead we can connect this. Are you connecting the things? So you have to know how our India is performing, especially in this industrial sector. So why industry? So if you want to analyze unemployment, this is related to industry, because industry sector will create most of the employment. If you want to address this issue of employment, then you have to see how the sectors are working. So here this PMI, it is a survey based measure. So in this survey, so they will be asking the respondents about what are the changes happened and how their business is. So it is just a survey based thing. So why they are coming up with PMI? Because to provide information about the current condition of our industries, our manufacturing sector, how they are working. So that whenever we are giving this data to decision makers or government, so if they are working good, then government will be not intervening. If they are working bad, so if there is any need of intervention of government, they will be understanding, and government will be initiating any policies or any subsidies or any schemes for the development of these industries. Clear? For that we have to know this PMI, and actually this PMI is separately calculated for manufacturing sector and service sector. Now it is talking about manufacturing sector. So after 2 to 3 days, again this article will reflect about PMI of service sector for sure. Okay, normally the number will be 0 to 100. So we are taking 50 as standard. If this is less than 50, there is contraction or decreasing of economy. If it is more than 50, we can say expansion. And if it is 50 means there is no change. So that is the thing. And why this PMI is important? Because this PMI is one of the important indicator of our economic health. Especially it is talking about manufacturing sector and as well as service sector. And it is also showing like whether we have expansion of our economy or declining or decreasing of our economy. And now let us see next topic. This is the last topic in our science speech. Okay. So here it is talking about Cassini. Okay, Cassini. So especially you may get prelims based question regarding this. What is this Cassini mission? Okay, because in science and technology, if there is any mission of ISRO or NASA or European Space Agency or JAXA, so that will be very important, and even those are the favorite areas of UPSC. You have to focus on that. So let us see this fast without wasting any time. So Cassini spacecraft was very instrumental for conducting one of most ambitious space mission. So actually this is a spacecraft and it is to visit the Saturn, and not only Saturn planet, it is going to even study about icy moons of this Saturn. So what is this mission is about? So this Cassini mission, which is involving space research, and it is a flagship mission to explore planet Saturn. So Cassini means Saturn, S like that you can remember. So Cassini is a mission to explore this Saturn and as well as the satellites of Saturn, and you know this Saturn is very much famous for the rings. So it is also studying what are these rings. So these rings are made up of just dust, right. So in these dust particles we have this satellites of the Saturn. It will be studying even satellites of the Saturn. And this is the first space mission which had been success in the landing of this spacecraft on outer solar system, and even started entering into this orbit of Saturn 2004, and it had been stayed in the Saturn till 2017. That's it, nothing much important. So, you have to know about it is a mission which is launched to study this Saturn. So, these are the important articles which appeared in our today's Hindu newspaper. So, other than this I found nothing. So, do not waste much of your time in reading irrelevant articles. Okay, I will be taking strategy classes of delisting of our syllabus and also Hindu paper analysis on offline, and I will teach from basic onwards. Okay. And also mains answer writing will be dealt by me, and every day I will be providing at least I will be spending 1 to 1.5 hours time with you students if you are coming to this offline class. Okay. So, that is all students, and online free classes had been done, and if you want to take subscription of this online and offline free demo classes will be going on till around the 25th of June. So, after completion of even this prelims also you can come and you can sit in the classroom for 1 week. So, if you want to take any subscription in our academy, or if you have any queries regarding these courses, so you can contact us on this number 8074765513, and this is WhatsApp number also. You can directly text me on WhatsApp. That's all student. I hope you like this class. If you like this class, hit the like button, and please do share this class to your friends, and please do subscribe to Rathods IAS Academy, and thank you so much for watching.